Here are the crypto top headlines covered in this video. Chainlink and Cardano dominate the crypto coin development chart. Next, $1 Dogecoin price highly in view as Coinbase prepares to list Doge futures on April 1st. Also, crypto, it's time to demand clarity from the courts. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, where there's no clickbait thumbnails or titles, and no speeches on my opinions, just bringing crypto's news to you. We have a quick request that doesn't cost you anything in order to help. Help us grow this channel to 1,000 subscribers by September, which would be our channel's 1-year anniversary. All we ask is that you click on the like and subscribe buttons, as well as the notification bell. By clicking on these, it does help grow the channel, so thank you in advance for doing so. Now, on to these headlines. Our first top headline, Chainlink and Cardano dominate the crypto coin development chart. According to market data, a handful of leading altcoins have topped GitHub's list of leading crypto coins by development frequency. Chainlink has led crypto project development over the past 30 days, while Cardano and Status follow closely behind. As Sentiment, a leading on-chain analytics platform, shared, Polkadot, Kusama Network, Definity, Ethereum, and Cosmos emerged as the bottom 5. On the flip side, Chainlink and Cardano secured the first and second spots respectively. Development activities for both assets reached 451.23 and 444.7 respectively. It bears mentioning that the list is usually sorted by counting any non-redundant GitHub activity and averaging this daily activity over the past 30 days. Behind ADA, F Status or SNT, Optimism, FNB or OP, and Hedera or HBAR occupy the 3rd, 4th, and 5th positions. Notably, GitHub activity refers to developers' many actions on the platform. GitHub activities in the cryptocurrency ecosystem remain significant for a myriad of reasons. For one, the GitHub platform is home to developers. Developers on the network collaborate, manage projects, and review software codes on the platform. These activities can spotlight the internal part of digital currencies and their complexities. As such, GitHub activities give insights into development activities, project health, and community engagement. The downsides of GitHub development activities. Some factors typically influence GitHub activities, including development milestones, community engagement, network-related events, and project popularity. While increased GitHub activity has upsides, it does not always signal network progress or quality. For one, many commits could mean that bugs are being fixed on the network. Increased GitHub development activities could be the result of manipulated or inflated data. It is also essential to inspect network diversity and activity quality. Otherwise, GitHub activity remains a major indicator used to check the community engagement of cryptocurrency projects. Let me pause here for a moment. If you're getting value out of this video, please click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Our next top headline, $1 Dogecoin price highly in view as Coinbase prepares to list Doge futures on April 1st. Dogecoin might have started as merely a joke, but this April Fool's Day, it's receiving some serious attention. Crypto exchange Coinbase, known for its rigorous listing standards and regulatory compliance, is set to launch futures trading for the leading doggy-themed meme coin, alongside Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash. Coinbase believes Dogecoin's enduring popularity suggests it has evolved from a whimsical meme to a foundational element in the current investing climate. Dogecoin sheds meme status with upcoming Coinbase futures trading. In 3 separate letters to the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, or CFTC, on March 7th, Coinbase disclosed its intention to launch monthly cash-settled futures contracts for Dogecoin, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. Coinbase said in the letters that it would invoke the self-certification route under CFTC Regulation 40.2 Section A to list these futures contracts. This method allows exchanges to launch new offerings before receiving CFTC approval as long as they adhere to the regulatory guidelines stipulated by the Commission. Coinbase defended its listing of Doge futures by arguing that the meme coin had transcended its joke status and had grown to become a notable force in the crypto landscape. Dogecoin's enduring popularity and the active community support suggest it has transcended its origins as a meme to become a staple of the cryptocurrency world. The price of Doge rose as much as 14.2% over the last 24 hours to trade hands at 0.1517 cents at press time. Win Doge ETF. Crypto observers have suggested that Coinbase's move is calculated given that Dogecoin, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash are all based on Bitcoin's proof-of-work mechanism, and the SEC recognizes BTC as a commodity. As such, this potentially dissuades the regulator from classifying such crypto assets as securities. Bloomberg ETF analyst James Seifert remarked on X, "This is interesting. Wonder if the SEC objects to these being classified commodities futures versus securities futures. Given their origins from Bitcoin, arguing these as securities would be challenging, especially after spot Bitcoin ETF approvals. Coinbase's selection might be strategic." Others deemed Coinbase's move to launch Dogecoin futures as a likely precursor for the launch of US-based spot Doge exchange-traded funds in the future. The greenlighting of spot Bitcoin ETFs in January and the subsequent success of these novel products have given optimism to many about the possibility of ETFs based on other cryptocurrencies such as Ether, Dogecoin, Ripple's XRP, and others securing approval. But whether a similar trend will follow for these altcoins remains to be seen. Our next top headline, Crypto, it's time to demand clarity from the courts. It's completely appropriate for crypto projects to take action and force the SEC to give both legal clarity and fair treatment. On March 25, 2024, Biba, a small apparel company located in Waco, Texas, partnered with the DeFi Education Fund to file a lawsuit against the Securities and Exchange Commission. The suit challenges the SEC's statements that there may be securities law implications with Biba's intent to sell duffel bags to people at a discounted price. No, you did not read that incorrectly. If your first reaction was to ask, why would the SEC be involved in this at all, then your reaction probably lines up with the overwhelmingly majority of people who are familiar with securities law and/or duffel bags. Now, let me introduce an additional piece to the puzzle. Biba plans to gatekeep access to the sale, making its duffel bags available exclusively to holders of a specific blockchain token. This small detail reveals why it is so important that a company like Biba takes this action. The SEC's actions over the past several years have made the operating environment for crypto-native companies attempting to do things the right way nigh impossible. There is no clear path to compliance. This uncertainty has also empowered the worst actors in the space by removing the usual guardrails that would serve as signals to protect the average investor. Why? The SEC has failed to write rules for crypto, with the exception of a clear statement that effectively bans U.S. banks from acting as custodians, known as SAB 121. This means we have an operating environment where there is no good legal framework to determine the good actors from the bad. As a result, the average investor can't tell FTX from Coinbase. To add to that, the SEC continues to enforce securities laws, based on undisclosed and contradictory interpretations. So what is a company that wants to follow the law supposed to do? How is a company supposed to ensure compliance when they don't know what to comply with? This brings us back to duffel bags. What BIBA intends to do is simple: distribute tokens via blockchain airdrops that would allow recipients to buy its bags at a discount. If this was done via a private wallet app, via the U.S. Postal Service, or just by handing out flyers on the street, it would be uncontroversially clear that this was not a securities offering. However, the direct involvement of blockchain technology introduces ambiguity due to the SEC's vague regulations, leaving BIBA uncertain whether its distribution methodology could inadvertently trigger a securities enforcement action. To counter this, BIBA is doing something that I have suggested for years: demand clarity from the courts. This is something that I believe is the correct path forward if Congress will not act and the SEC continues with its incoherent, contradictory approach to crypto. In the end, the United States is a nation governed by laws where individuals and entities have rights, and at a bare minimum, the SEC needs to obey the law and respect the rights of Americans. In one case already, the SEC was sanctioned by a federal judge for making false claims so egregious about the DebtBox platform that the regulator was forced to pay the platform's legal fees. With this in mind, it is completely appropriate for crypto projects to try to move forward by taking their own actions to force the SEC to give both legal clarity and fair treatment. Given the SEC's notorious position of silence, BIBA's process of securing a response from the Commission becomes more crucial than the actual details of that response. If there is a coherent and clear theory for why this activity does fit neatly within the securities regulatory framework, the SEC should just articulate that so people can act accordingly. Yet, so far, they have refused to do so. Even SEC commissioners themselves are calling the agency out for the complete disarray they have created for investors and builders, with both Commissioner Hester Peirce and Mark Ueda including a parody of interactions with the SEC in a dissent that ends as follows. FSS, crypto platform, I've read about your enforcement actions. I still have questions. SEC, hire a lawyer. FSS, I did, and the lawyer has even more questions. SEC, sorry, we cannot help any more than we already have. We don't give legal advice. Should it be this way? No. The SEC needs to stop obfuscating and obstructing and instead return to its core job of regulating securities laws effectively. Congress also needs to step in, both to pass legislation to create legal clarity and to rein in the SEC so this conduct cannot expand to other industries. Finally, when regulators refuse to comply with demands for fair treatment and clarity, and Congress remains unresponsive, the American judicial system stands as a crucial avenue for redress. It's time the crypto space starts using it effectively. So this concludes Crypto Top Headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.